don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. Oh, going into oblivion. I'm going in. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it starve. I know you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. Oh, going into oblivion. I'm going in.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Electric Boogaloo.
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention. Oh, you don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Oh, it's time now, light your fire for ascension. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Let you down, but you get up. They let you drown, but you don't stop. You show 'em you're a phoenix. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. When there's no hope hiding, no chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to. Walking through all the dust, memories and frame, a past we simply left fade. Oh, but I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you. You make me feel so crazy, my heart breaks for you. Can't help but know that I'm still in love with you. You make me feel so. When there's no hope loving for you who saw me before I knew who I'd be. What I have around me means nothing to me if I can't share it with you. Walking through all the dust, memories and frame, a past we simply left fade. But I don't close the door, waiting the chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you. You make me feel so crazy.
There we go. I really need to get around to updating that intro. I forgot how long 10 minutes is. Gotta get it updated to the new stuff, but everything needs to get updated, brand stuff included. But that's for another time. It's Colby. Hello. Welcome in. Willkommen. Bienvenue. Alright, let's throw the dice. I still haven't updated my drivers, but whatever. Game seems to run just fine without them. Not enough light coming in here. I am very dark. But I can't change that. Can't change it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Play it as we can. Okay, so we were going to go find this Underdark Temple of Shar, because that apparently is going to help us get through the rest of the main quest, but I figured we should probably take some time to actually go and do some of the quests we haven't finished. Namely, actually going to go to the Githyanki Creche that Lae'zel wanted us to go to. Since we've already rescued the Druid Halsin, and he's like, yeah, brah, I can't help you with this shit, eh? This shit's advanced, dude. You're gonna need to go to the Moonrise Towers. They might be able to help you. I'm like, oh, fuck, okay. Might as well go to the Githyanki Creche then to at least complete some quests. Which means we're gonna need to switch someone out for Lae'zel. Probably Shadowheart. Not because we don't like Shadowheart, but just because we know how much Shadowheart and Lae'zel don't get along. Yeah, this is where we were. We know that there's like all of this stuff to get into, but I can't get there because I can't jump high enough. Even with my nice jumpy boots. So, not gonna work. So, let's head back to camp. So we can switch out Shadowheart for Lae'zel. Shadowheart. You are... There's Lae'zel. There's Shadowheart. There you are.
Time to press ahead. Always at your side.
All's well, I hope.
Of course. Unless something's the matter.
No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
Oh yeah, we did. We are going down the romance route with Shadowheart, of course. That night meant a lot to me. I hope there's more to come.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
Actually, I don't need to take out Shadow. You seemed intrigued when Halsin mentioned Dark Justiciars before.
I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
These illithid powers we're developing, what do you make of them?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Well, the odds are stacked against us. Can we truly afford to ignore a potential advantage? Not one shitty fucking persuasion there, my guy. I've got inspiration, though. There we go.
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
Oh yeah, I think that happened in the last stream. And so we finally got to see Deb's tiefling show up in our dreams, and she's like, "There's a great big war going on that you're gonna need these tentacle powers for, so don't get rid of them." I'm like, okay, I guess. Okay, no, we'll keep Shadowheart on. I'm gonna put Gale on the bench, not because, well, mainly because Gale did die in the last one, and he has a goddamn ritual to bring him back to life, and that was an annoying thing. And he's quite squishy, so I don't want to risk him dying again. Gale, you need to take a bench, my guy. You do only have 52 health after all.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
I need you to remain at the camp for a while, rather than on the road with me.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Perhaps we'll travel again later.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Alright, let's get Lizelle back on.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Cool. Let's get her leveled up. What's going to be a good feat for her? Did we give the greatsword away? I'll have to double check. Let's give her mobile. Being able to go super fast and not be slowed by difficult terrain is going to be very useful for her. See? We gave it to Karlak, right. Maybe we can find something with Volo.
My God! Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Shh, don't care.
I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
You don't sell any weapons. You don't have anything. Okay. Never mind then. Lizzo, what are you proficient in? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Clubs, daggers, great clubs, hand axes, javelins, light crossbows, light hammers, maces, quarterstaffs, shortbows, sickles, spears, battle axes, veils, glaives, great axes, great swords, halberds, hand crossbows, heavy crossbows, longbows, long swords, mails, morning stars, pikes, rapiers, scimitars, crossbows, tridents, warhammers, and war picks. So she's good at great axes and great swords, and great clubs, but she's not very proficient in great hammers or warhammers. Oh wait, did she? Those listed as great hammer, not warhammer. Oh no, she's got warhammer proficiency. We can give her one of my old ones, the Doom Hammer or Faithbreaker. That's a 5 to 14 against her 4 to 13. Doomhammer's a 5 to 15 though. There we go. That's better. At least now she can catch up a bit. We don't have leftover armor. That's an 11 against her 15, so no. Got some drow leather gloves we could give to her. I anything else? She can get the helmet. Just kidding. Oh wait, it's doing this thing again. Okay, that worked for some reason. Oh yeah, we still need to find Karlach's infernal mechanic, so we can use this infernal iron that we stole from the goblin camp. Okay, we've got a lot ahead of us. Let's get Yankee Krish out the way. Let's see where that is roughly to other questions. Okay, so it's up here. So we probably want to hit from the bridge again from the Blighted Village. Cool. Easy enough.
Flowers, leaves, grass.
I was raised in the city.
Oh, and further context for you, Colby, we killed the leaders of the goblin camp. They're all dead now.
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
Moving in.
Okay, so we'll head left instead of right this time. See what we can find.
Blood. This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Here
What's
we go.
this say?
Welcome to Joaquin's Rest. West, Baldur's Gate. East, El Terrell.
We'll be back for that. I'll be back for that. With better party members. Right now I want to make it to the Githyanki Krish. Oh.
Damn thing could blot out the sun.
Oh shit, hello.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
That thing could swallow us in a gulp.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham.
I might have been concerned, had I the slightest idea who they are.
Look, down there. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way.
Seems you have good survival instincts. Maybe you should join me instead.
What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone.
And who are you?
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around.
Mm-hmm.
Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Is it such a big problem? I feel like the three walking up to the bridge were...
Drop your weapons!
Oh, I guess we're forced to see it anyway.
Your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
We kind of needed that bridge.
Stop wasting time, Beretta.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Uh-oh.
The Red Dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
And we'll just pat the dragon on the head, I suppose.
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Yeah, if you say so. Wait, why did I receive a backpack? Alright then.
Do you not honor the command of a Kithrak, young one? It is not yours.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Go ahead.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Play along.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon. I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Oh, that went better than expected.
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The creche is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Meh. Okay. I guess we don't need to actually go across the bridge to get to where we need to go. It's right here. Oh. Oh, okay. Shit, thanks for the warning. I guess we won't be doing the Githyanki crash then. I guess we'll go find Karlach's infernal mechanic. That's high completed. We gotta find the missing shipment. Right. This is a tree. What's this with a particular book? I thought we searched that entire cellar. That's gonna be found through the Underdark, if I remember correctly. Oops. There might be one nearby. Yes, well, might be. Oh, we're supposed to talk to the tieflings at the grove. Hmm. Okay. Well, I guess I'll head backwards then. See what we can find back this way. Oh, and we can investigate this area.
It's your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel.
Yes. It is much more
Smoke.
than the gift.
Something's burning.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
Wonder if the dragon passed by this area.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Great Guardian, allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us sympathy.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
Paladin strength. Onward! Paladin kick.
Inside, hurry! We don't have much time.
Hello? Can you hear me?
We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Fight out!
Okay, broken door that way. There's a door here. I don't think we can get in through these windows. Can't get there, huh? Huh.
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
We can talk when you get me out of here.
Stop wasting time.
Not now!
You guys are not helpful.
So it is spoken.
Is there really nothing I can do outside here? This seems to be the only way to get to this part. There definitely isn't any other doorway.
Not now! Stop wasting time.
You're in my way.
You guys are less than helpful.
Can anyone hear me?
Electrified steam water, huh?
The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Find leverage. Always get leverage. Oh, don't give me nat ones. I still have another inspiration. I still have 2 inspirations somehow. There we go.
I think that's it. Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here?
Come on, follow me.
Right. I'll try to keep up.
Oh, I can attack broken doors.
Let's get on with it. No time to waste.
Shy?
There we go. So some stairs here.
Need a word.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Alright. Follow me. Everybody up.
Light on my feet. He slaughtered everyone. Mary. Oh, Mary. No. I have something to ask. Mary. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
How did you two get separated?
I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here.
This isn't on you. There was no way you could have known.
I'm sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. Please, just go.
Mm. I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay, so now that we know that we can attack broken doors... Ah, so it's goblins. Okay, let's get ourselves back upstairs then.
In here!
There we go.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Well, I'm gonna investigate the rest of this area. Case file 846, huh? Baldur's Gate vs. Flynn Silver. Case for prosecution. Master Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Simi Trent at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the Dead Three, or one of the Dead Three, the gods Bane, Baal, or Miracle. Case for the defense? I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simi were trying to cut me out of our deal and they got what they had coming. But those symbols and stuff, and how their guts was arranged, I don't know nothing. Verdict guilty. Sentence death. Commuted to banishment so as not to anger higher powers. Interesting.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Don't give me trouble now.
Whew, that's a high requirement. Nat 20 though. Jake's Encyclopedia of Eels, huh? That at least opens up this area.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
On my oath, I will see Duke Ravengard rescued and his captors vanquished.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
Oh? Hmm? I'd like to be able to read what's going on here. Reward, rescue the Grand Duke. We learned that the Grand Duke was captured by Drow and taken westward. We can receive one of 3 rewards. Not much for a bow. Quarterstaff would be more for Gale. And there's a trident, which, again, like, not really any of our kind of deals. Maybe we could give it to Karlak. She uses a ranged weapon.
Attention.
2 to 9 light crossbow. There's a 2 to 9 longbow, which it's basically the same, except it has electric blood. Oh, Lizelle also uses a bow, but don't really care about her.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Okay.
On my way.
So, agree to look for the Grand Duke, which head to Moonrise Towers. Everything's at Moonrise Towers, baby. Okay, well at least I don't have to worry about it like being in the mountain pass like the Yankee Crash. We're gonna be heading to Moonrise Towers anyway, so at least it'll be a 2 birds, 1 stone scenario.
Looking ahead. Let's get going.
My face protects me.
Well, well, well.
Indolence breeds madness.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
This is just another way into the same place.
How much farther can I go?
Oh, this is where the rest of the gnolls were. But we already took care of most of them. There could be more. Oh, all paths lead to a cave of some sorts. That's no doubt where we're going to find our missing shipment. Oh, more gnolls. Doing something.
Just out of view.
I was hoping to get a good sneak up on... Oh, there we go. Oh, it failed. We're not good at stealth.
Shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long.
Search the mind.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Same pack. Devour the other gnolls.
Sensing your presence, the Gnoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command. Its host will feast on gnoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat. A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
Well, at least we managed to turn one of them.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
God, the ass guys. Come on.
Concentrate.
Whew. Good thing we converted Flint.
happy place.
I think you'll find that's not going to be good enough.
No time like the present.
There we go.
Still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit. The flesh of her pack wasn't enough to satisfy her.
Yeah, just fight her. She's on low enough health anyway.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No, it's a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Maybe I should come. See you don't get waylaid again.
Thanks, but that won't be necessary. We'll find help at Joaquin's Rest. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Joaquin's Rest has been burned to the ground.
Damn it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Doesn't change the plan, though. We'll head over there and check for survivors.
What's in the chest? Your cargo?
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
You're sent. I'd wager more than just your crew have died over these baubles.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lad like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
I'm only going to quick save and redo this just based on how my party members react to this. You serve your oath to the Zent impressively, but I'm afraid I'll be taking that cargo. Now.
Fine. No need for more violence. I'll tell my associates everything was lost in the ambush.
The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings. So there's no point in trying to open it.
And no hard feelings, you hear? I'd have done the same if I were you. Business at the end of a blade is still business.
Ruthless bastard like you could make a name for yourself in the Zentarim. Make sure to drop by our hideout.
What's hiding here?
Certainly loving the amount of magical weapons we can give to Gale.
Well, lad, it's our lucky day after all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive.
Did we really need a perception check to notice the very obvious caravan strongbox?
I wonder what's past this.
Wow. See what you mean. You'd have to immediately roll a... Well, without any bonuses, you'd have to roll a nat 20 just to get through it. Yeesh, yeah, that's not gonna work on this. I still got inspiration. Well, actually, it doesn't matter with inspiration, because Thieves' Tools can keep us going for now. Ooh. Oh no, that wouldn't work even with the 1d4, because you need a 5. Come on. Oh, one short. Come on. There we go. Last one. What do we got, huh? Out of my way. Out of my way. See? Iron flask. A flask that can hold friends and foes, likely to make the former the latter. Jeez. And a potion of animal, speaking in some gold. Huh. Yeah, that flask certainly opens a lot of questions. I'm assuming we can just get down there naturally. Yeah. Okay. Answer that then. Let's head back into the grove. See if we can't find this infernal mechanic. After we take a quick short rest.
Welcome, rest.
Hopefully all the tieflings are still here. No, looking like the tieflings have already left. That doesn't help me. Now who am I supposed to talk to? Where does this go to?
I'll give it a shot.
Door's not locked. Ah, this is where we'd end up if we ever broke some laws around here, I suppose. Seems to be a little escape path this way. At least one of these statues. And gets to here. Then Benren still a thing? Okay. Oh God.
Smell that? Fresh forest air.
I
Oh
smell
God.
only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
Looks like our power outages are increasing again.
Once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible.
Jesus.
The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
Just what I needed to see. Power off again at 4 until 6. Once the power comes back on at 6, power goes off again at 10 p.m. It'll be off until 2 a.m. Fucking God. I really do hate it here sometimes.
How long do you think he can scream for?
What the hell's going on over here?
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights.
What the hell's are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Fun's over. Release the gnome at once.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I consider the gnome under my protection. You don't want to fight me for him.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. All right then. Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
We get inside to turn this thing off. Brake lever? There we go.
Come on, untie me. Cut me loose.
Perfect. If you read his mind, he knows he can't take anything bluffing suspicious. Sounds like a goblin.
Well, get on with it.
Get on with what?
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
You owe me nothing.
Nothing?
I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Eloquent. And the question is, where would we even be able to find his dropped pack? No telling where he was picked up from. They just like to out of existence. Right, we're gonna go back to Joaquin's Rest to try to talk to the dude. I guess we should have asked him more about the dowry. That's probably what the quest is expecting us to do. Not opening those doors, not again.
Anything of use?
Nope.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
What's up for discussion?
Didn't you say something about a dowry?
It's for a sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it.
What
We argued about it for hours.
We found
She took the dowry and left.
She doesn't care about this man who just lost his potential wife. So how did they get us? Benrin mentioned a dowry for him and his wife. It's worth searching for it. Hey?
Nice, nice.
Very nice, Caesar-chan. Still playing Dragon Age 2, I see. Oh, looks like we can't go back this way. Fix Bethany's head. No longer bald Bethany. The worst DA game? I don't know about that. It was underutilized, I'd say, but apparently DA2 has the best story of the entire Dragon Age trilogy, so it was just too repetitive for its own good. That was the only problem. Mike, when you press a button, something awesome has happened. Now. I mean, look, DA Origins is the classic starting game, which has its general epic storyline, but you know, it's still good. DA2 apparently has a better story, and, you know, that's something you can look forward to if you're willing to get past the repetitive gameplay loop of having to constantly be in the same city and the same dungeons ad nauseum. And then Inquisition, which, yeah, I'd say Inquisition's probably in the leading for the worst of the three, to be honest. Too much general busy work. I wonder if a goblin has the dowry on them. Hot lid? Certainly not it.
Lady of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. Steel our blades and temper our hearts for the battles in this life and next.
To die for a cause is noble, but still tragic. I'm sorry.
He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist.
May I ask what happened here?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
Just spend time playing a game? Should I consider it a waste of time? Spend time playing a game! I'm playing a game. Deb is playing a game. We're all playing games, baby. Did I search this one already? Stolen property reward offered. Oh.
What's that?
A burrow hole.
I'm way too big.
Ah, that kind of burrow hole. I see. Stolen property reward offered. In an act of craven vandalism that has not been diminished by the intervening years, the statue of the beloved ranger was callously torn from the central marketplace in Baldur's Gate and is still yet to be found. Though it has been some time since a replica was erected in its place, the collective of concerned citizens of the Wide remains convinced that the original statue is still out there somewhere, and is willing to bestow a hefty sum upon whomever might assist with its retrieval, no questions asked. We urge the thieves in question to consider. This art piece was commissioned not to offend, but to inspire. Indeed, the bold adventurer depicted is no real person living or dead, but a metaphor for the city itself, standing solid and stern upon its foundations, gazing outward but still clutching tight to his heart the warmth of hope. Represented here as a small and furry hamster. Ha ha! I get that reference. Please find the hope in your heart and return to a blighted city, its beloved ranger. Raise a hand in help, and we shall fill it with gold.
I'm way too big.
What are the other two doing?
What's cooking?
Why are you guys up there?
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Okay. Now where's Shadowheart? Shadowheart, how the hell are you still all the way back here? What the fuck? Jeez, girl, come on. Now that she's over the bridge, she should be able to make her way over here.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, it looks like she's making her way here now. There she is. Better late than never.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Nothing in there.
Here goes nothing. Let's have a look.
don't want to, like, try to loot the body of the girl that he's mourning in case she has the dowry on her like that. Yeah, let's see if we can explore to over there. Sweet key. Alright.
Nice, nice.
Very nice, Caesar-chan.
I want to have a word.
Welcome in, Chris. Sup, Ox? I can't understand what you're saying.
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction.
Well, good animal handling now, at least. More animal handling, at least. Come on, everything else. Woo! That's better.
His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified.
I still don't know what Vib Ribbon is. I mean, you know Parappa the Rapper and Jamalami, don't you? Hold out hands peacefully.
The ox calms, his tail swishing a satisfied arc.
There we go. Calmed the ox. Okay. The former yes, the latter no. Well, Jamalami was another game similar to Parappa the Rapper, made by the same studio. And Vib Ribbon was another game made by the same studio. Except instead of cartoonish, paper-like graphics like Parappa the Rapper, Vib Ribbon was entirely wireframe-based vectors. Okay, just picked up a whole fucking box, as you do. Hello? I see you over there.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Little serpent, long shadow.
Oh, Helm's dwarfs. I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Lucky. Guess it's a good thing I didn't explore this place fully. Oh, here. Remember, RE4 is crows out of grenades and chests of gold. That's why killing them is very important. Nine fingers. Ah, so that's what must be... Was it NF that we saw on the letter? Must be that. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Kyanthar Valley. Though inroads badly understates the case. Annexation would be more apt. The former black market dealers, the Knights of the Shield and, outside the city, the Zentarum, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Oh wait, so the entrance is behind the wardrobe, which is why he gave us the key. There we go.
Look at that.
Oh cool, fast travel point. Weird that there's one here. Oh wait, isn't this?
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
I feel like this is the opposite side of that cave that I went to
Hold your
before.
arrows. This is Rugen's savior, I'll bet. He told us all about you. Come on in then. Any friend of Rugen's is a friend of the family.
Is it? No, hard to tell. It looks the same. Hi? Who? What? Did you guys not? Not us. Somebody else. Also, where was she seeing me from? Oh, luckily the traps aren't against us right now. So, even if we do fail perception rolls, it doesn't matter.
Hope you weren't followed, mate. You don't want to keep Zaris waiting. Believe me.
Well, if you say so.
There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
Whoops. Looks like Rugen's getting the short end of the stick there. You said don't keep Varys waiting. Where is Varys? Up here? Oh, Zaris, not Varys.
You're the one who recruited me, Rugen. You're the one who taught me rule number 1. Remember? No. Ollie didn't remember either. Did you, Ollie? You're dead the moment you steal from the Zentarim. No matter who you are.
I guess they were fully aware that we took from them. Whoopsies! I'm going to walk out of here alive. Play it right, and so will you. Ooh, difficulty class 20, huh? Fuck. I still have inspiration, don't I? Yep. Fuck, that's worse. That's worse. I will succeed in this intimidation. I'm gonna try it once more. If I keep failing, then yeah, I'll let the fight play out as it should. There's only so much you can say of Scum.
No matter who you are.
Well, if that was a 4 on the 1d4, that would have been helpful. Oh, come on. There we go.
The fire in you. Maybe we wouldn't be here if Rugen had a little bit of that, eh? Tell you what. You've already taken Rugen's cargo. So finish the job and I'll let you live. Deliver it to Baldur's Gate. Oh, and kill him.
I won't do that.
You were so close. So close to walking out of this alive.
Why would you disapprove of the Shadowheart? Why?
They've got oil everywhere and bloody torches.
Howdy. Bet you didn't know I could jump good, did you? Yeah, it's worth a shot.
I am fury. I am death. On the move.
Bye-bye. Woohoo! Got the achievement for that. Yeah!
Need to stay focused. On I go.
Gods, it's hot in here. Got it. I am fury. I am death. Smell blood.
Come on.
Victory awaits.
My faith will protect me.
Ready for another round?
Oh, wasn't too bad. Take your keys, some more fire, some salami. You, carrot, fire.
At the ready. What's in here?
Take your thieves' tool.
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
Yeah, don't have a short rest. Take your key. Holy shit, that's a lot of gold. Holy fuck, dude. That could, like, buy me 2 characters' resurrections. Shit.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
No more. You beautiful bastard. Thought my luck had finally run out.
We'll see if we live to regret this decision.
Wait, wait! I'm just a prisoner. Spare me and there'll be coin, I swear it.
You're not a prisoner anymore.
Oh, thank the gods. You may not know it, friend, but you've just done yourself a great service indeed. For you've rescued none other than the artist, Oscar Fevras.
And I am Damon.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
Your Lady Janeth's runaway groom?
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head, to choose, I suppose.
What choice did you make?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
You're very lucky I just picked up a huge pile of it. I can spare a little.
A hero to the hilt.
Shadowheart, what is...
Seek me out in the city.
Why are you disapproving of so many of my actions?
Beneath my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
What else? Did we look at Ollie? Yeah, we did. Okay. So, and the only question is... what do the keys unlock? Because we have two keys, an iron key and a Zentarum key. And the question is, what is locked that requires them? Anything over here? Well, pretty standard looking things. Meh. Maybe this way. That looks like a locked thing. Ooh. Yeah, I saw that coming. Maybe we take this path. And maybe we take a long rest here, because we're not doing so good health-wise. Oh?
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Just who in the nine hells are you?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing. I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora, and at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Get to the point, Devil. What do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Huh. Oh, this is a change.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Huh. Interesting.
Even in such fraught times as these, there's peace to be found in the stillness as evening draws in. I used to while away many hours just like these with my companion, though in far comfier surrounds. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us, ink glinting in the firelight.
Are you talking about your cat?
By a Gerorn's lost nose, no! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. Should be proud to see me keeping such fine company. The savior of those poor tieflings, no less. I've given her precious little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, I locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself, but Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. She has a good heart. She'd recognize the same in your actions here. I'm sure she'd approve of me lending myself to your efforts.
She must be very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Oh, bad luck on that front. I'm actually a nymph in disguise.
Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more. Not that I don't appreciate your musk. Actually rather like it. Well, it seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on.
Yeah. This is an attempt at flirting. You should stop. I'm not interested.
Right. Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject from me. Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Though I hope our friendship need not come to such an abrupt end. Go. Enjoy your evening. Nothing better for the heart than a good night's rest. And mine is gladdened to know I'll have the pleasure of your company again come morning.
Alright, anyone else? No. Oh, right.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
What did you expect? She's a devil. Hardly the paragon of honesty.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who, before I was infected,
goddamn.
I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
You say so, dude. You're the one that's got horns and a devil eye now.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
You must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Well, I guess that's everything.
Seems simple enough.
Oh yeah, Halson, I forget you're just hanging around here. The more I see this game, the more I want it. Definitely one of those kinds of games. I think the biggest shock to me now is like, hey, there's Deb's character.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
That was the thing? Yes. Like, I remember looking at this game's price and being like, sure, dude, everyone's giving it such high praise and whatnot, but fuck, it's quite expensive, eh? Like, bus, down here, 900 bucks. I don't know what that is in US dollars, but you know, 900 bucks is still a lot of money. A lot of money would just be dropping at any moment's notice. But then, of course, there's all this talk about Starfield, and it's getting good reviews, and people saying like, "Oh, this is like, you know, $60." Okay, there we go. People talking about Starfield, like, yeah, for a Bethesda game, Studios game, like, it's got its problems, but it's actually not that bad. Like, it's even better than everything that's been coming out since like Oblivion, kind of thing. Like, this is one of the best Bethesda Game Studios games in a long time. And I'm like, all right, maybe it'll be worth keeping an eye on. I'm sure they can't be charging that much for it. Go over to Steam and they're like, oh yeah, you want to pre-order this game that's coming on the 6th of September? Oh, it's only like 1,400, which is whatever amount of dollars. A lot more than 60. Like, fuck, dude. How are you gonna be charging us that much, Bethesda? Lots of people say Starfield is addictive, but in a bad way. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's if it's anything like any other Bethesda Game Studios game, it's got the, you know, it's got a. I've been watching a series of reviews from one guy about like the history of the Elder Scrolls series, and like when he got to his Skyrim portion of his reviews, he brought up like he hates the phrase gameplay loop, but it's one thing that people bring up a lot since Skyrim came out. Like since 2011, the term gameplay loop has risen in usage when it comes to referring to a game. I think that's one thing that we can actually start crediting Bethesda Game Studios for, is that they've built decent gameplay loops that aren't too terrible to get into. They're just not deep like this is. It's fun, but not enjoyable, if that makes sense. Halson mentioned that these tadpoles have been modified with magic.
Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
I enjoy stuff like Fallout 4, but with some quality of life mods and not for the main story or anything like that. Exactly, that's like the big thing about all the Bethesda game stuff, is that like the main story just, at least since maybe Oblivion, like Oblivion's main story wasn't the greatest in the world, but like it was decent until near the end. But yeah, Skyrim is also like Skyrim, Fallout 4. They haven't done anything else since then, so I can't even say Fallout 76. Main story? What main story? But like, as I was talking to another friend about it, he said like, you know, if we were to liken Bethesda Game Studios games to like a food item, it's like you can order this food item and it's okay, but you'd honestly rather have it drowned in so much extra sauce that you basically can't even tell that the main game was even there to begin with. So what's the point then? It's like Skyrim could be fun, but it's fundamentally broken at the core, so it can't be as deep an RPG as its predecessors. Fallout 4 can be improved, but fundamentally it's so broken it can't even be enjoyed as a great Fallout game like 1, 2, or New Vegas. So, you know, there's only so much you can do. But we'll probably see a big uprising things. I mean, we're already starting to see the accurate description, pretty much. Like, what's the latest mod? Like, now that this whole like ChatGPT AI shit is going down, like they've already made a mod for Skyrim, which adds a ChatGPT powered voiced AI companion that you can use your microphone to talk to. Like, not even like using the dialogue options. Like, you can literally just pull up your microphone and be like, "Huh, it's a good thing we were prepared for that dragon fight," and then she'll respond appropriately. So it's like, this is cool, and it could maybe save things in the future, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I mean, like, there's a reason why people are praising the writing of this game. It's like, this is entirely human-based writing and human-based voice acting. It's going to be more powerful for itself for that factor. Like, ChatGPT can only take it so far. I thought you said you could protect me.
From transforming into a mind flayer, yes. But that is not the only thing these parasites can do. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
And the voice of D&D, Matt Mercer voices a character in this game? Really? I didn't actually properly look at the voice cast of this game. I only looked it up for Shadowhawk because I thought she sounded familiar, but then she only had one other credit to her name, which was Elden Ring. So I never actually looked up the full thing. Let's see. Oh yes, that's right. I remember seeing the trailer. The whole J.K. Simmons voiced character. Nope, don't know this name. Tim Downey, Deborah Wild, Theo Solomon, Minsk, wherever it's spelled. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh shit, no, Minsk is a recurring. Fuck, I forgot about Minsk is from the old games. I forget his name. I wouldn't have been able to Minsk be like, I don't get it, but like seeing the character profile, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the guy from Baldur's Gate, like 1. The purple tattooed guy. Makes sense they did give it to him. Like, classic character, give it to the guy who basically reinvigorated D&D for the masses. It's only fair. J.K. Simmons, Jason Isaacs as a character we haven't met yet. Other names not really triggering anything in my brain. Just probably good. Like, there is a point where celebrity voice actors or like well-known voice actors do tend to distract from a game more than they like actually amplify it. He has played the previous 2 games since they released, so he is a super fan. I can imagine, like, can imagine. Yeah, it's looking like outside of J.K. Simmons, Matt Mercer, there's not like hugely well-known voice actors, which, as I said, it's probably a good thing. Do want to avoid the whole like, oh, I recognize that voice, and then you just kind of lose the immersion of the character a little bit. Yeah, I'm just scrolling. Yeah, and then there's the narrator. Yeah. So that's cool with me. That's cool with me. So who are you?
It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
Tell me where I can find you.
No. It isn't safe. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers.
Everything's at Moonrise Towers.
Powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them.
BRB Chicken Smoker, alright.
And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Weird dream. Collective sigh. Yep. Well, looks like Will's got more to talk about. Between him and Dimension 20 probably provided more continuity than Wizard of the Coast. Oh yeah. That's for certain. Is it just Will? Gale's not looking too good. Whew. Thank you for the follow, Normative Audi? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome in. Welcome. Gale, you doing okay there, buddy? Can I, Oh, no. Colby! You still there, Colby? I'd ask Chris, but he's checking the smoker. Do I have a magical item? I should do. Which one's useful? Thank you, Colby. This one, Moondrop Pendant. Let's give that to Gale. Oh, I can't give it to Gale while he's not in my party.
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
Yeah, I just wish the abilities looked better. You're right. We must use every means at our disposal, even unsavory ones.
As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Yep. I will give you this one. Did it work?
Thank you.
I guess it worked.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on, you're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover.
Bold. Few would dare to reduce a goddess to their muse.
I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Chris just sent me a picture of the porky smoking. See if I can put it up on camera for everyone. Look at that. Doesn't it look delicious? Just want to eat it right now. I applaud your ambition.
Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded.
Yeah, it looks real good.
Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Yeah, I saw the progress picture. I showed it off on stream as well. That's Colby's looks good comment for you. I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. And the outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Come this far together, we'll continue on together. That is how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Speaking of venturing forth,
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
I think the dream figure was right. Follow these cultists, and we find the source of our tadpoles.
Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle, but it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms.
Anyway. Wait for me in camp.
Chook, you believe you can survive without me?
I'm not arguing.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Alright, Will, are you able to join our party?
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken.
Yes. Drow set fire to the inn and stole away with the Duke.
Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
All my time in Baldur's Gate and I didn't even know Ravengard had children.
Just the one. Yours truly. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. He made me an exile. That said, I'm not about to let him suffer at the hands of his captors.
What do you think the Drow want with your father?
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I'm all for it.
Let's see. Can you? Yay! There we go. Sweet. But first, what was it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance.
Now you're the Blade of Frontiers. Quite a change, don't you think?
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great.
Don't worry. I have no interest in a devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
There must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Still gotta join us though, Will.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
We need these powers to infiltrate the cult. This is the plan that works.
Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win.
Yes, well, I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
Spells. What spells? Burning Hands, Charm, Command, Expeditious Retreat, Hellish Rebuke, Hex, Protecting Me All Good, Hellish Rebuke. After playing with someone who played a Warlock and seeing what Hellish Rebuke did, so good. And then for Eldritch Invocations... I think I'll do Agonizing and Repelling Blast. Just because it's going to increase the effectiveness of Eldritch Blast overall. Let's see, what else? Always stand to use more Cloud of Daggers. Pact of the Chain, I think. That'll work. Where is my Eldritch Blast? Scorching Ray, sure. Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, isn't it? Well, speaking of cantrips. I would have figured it would have shown up on this side. But it should have started with it already. I just wish I could... It's just not showing up as a cantrip. Like, how can you learn Repelling Blast and Agonizing Blast if you don't already have Eldritch Blast? True Strike. Burning Hands. And as for a feat, what's gonna work? Let's go for Skilled. Maybe not actually. Ability improvement. Charisma is the main one. The primary ability. Boosted to 19. Cool. There we go. Let's see. No, not that one. This one. Sure, we have a better weapon for you here, Will. You just gotta find it. Got a scimitar. 4 to 9. It's a 12 armor class. Send that to Will. I don't know what he's actually wearing right now, so... That's a lot of gold, holy shit!
The pride of the gate.
Huh, okay, so if we gave him the scimitar, he'd actually have worse damage by 2. Be right back. Just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, what are the benefits of the scimitar again? Oh, he's not proficient with them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Okay, what about the armor? That's better. Nice. Okay, so what is he proficient with? A lot of simple weapons. Only 4 martial weapons. What?
No one stopped me yet.
Presuming not warhammers, though. It's in the other tree, isn't it? Martial weapons, yeah. Since he only has 4, he'll definitely not be proficient with it. Longsword, though, 4 to 13. Pretty sure he's proficient in that much. No. Huh. Not proficient with longswords either. Very bizarre. He's proficient with shields, though. We can give him a shield. How the hell are you not proficient in longswords, my guy? Spears, sickles. Do I still have a spear?
Despite everything.
Or did I give it away? Oh, javelin, a 4 to 9. Really not a lot, huh?
What a charmer.
No time to rest.
This is the best we can do. Bit of a shame.
Where am I needed?
Maybe I should have made you more proficient with scimitars in your last level up. More so than giving you more points to your charisma. Oh well, too late for that. But I did want to check, though. Okay, there it is. It is a cantrip, you're right. Just hidden away. At least we know we got it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Cool. Now that just about everyone is ready, I think we can head out. Don't know exactly what we're gonna do. the Moonrise Towers, so... I guess it's just back to trying to find a fucking way into the Underdark. Oh yeah, we are still in this entire basement. We were going to be fighting our way through this.
With haste.
That's right. Nope, camera's fucked up. Okay, so they were like just around here. But I remember seeing them.
All right then.
Huh? Did they move? There's definitely someone around here. Weird. Wait, why is there a button?
That's curious.
On me.
Hello?
Hey,
What's up?
I need your help.
You're
You
in,
can-
right?
I
No, I can't.
I'm
I'm
buying
buying clothes.
All right,
No,
well,
no,
hurry
come
up
up and come over here.
Well,
No, I can't find him.
What do
You mean you can't find him?
I
Can't find him. There's only soup.
What
What do you mean there's only soup? Means there's only soup. Well then get out of the soup aisle! Alright, you don't have to shout at me!
There's
more soup. What do you mean there's more soup? There's more soup. Go into the next aisle. Some soup. Where are you right now? I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup. What store are you in? I'm at the soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you! Alright, what does disarming fall under? Sleight of hand? Yeah, sleight of hand. Alright, who's got the best sleight of hand? None of us. None of us. We're all equally shit at sleight of hand. That's why I quick saved. Whew. Good start, nice. Quick save again. That's why we quick save, baby. Do I still have inspiration, though? I do not. I feel like I need to YouTube the scene that comes from for more context. No, you will get no more context, even if you look it up. I can show it to you right now if you want. If anything, looking up would, I think, would add less context. You'd have more questions. Nope. YouTube has so many options. You need to search I'm at soup code ment. M-E-N-T ment. That's where the original's from. There we go. Oh, looks like we still got a lockpick him.
Can't keep me out.
Oh, it's gonna be worse. But you can keep trying as long as you have thieves' tools, so let's just keep trying. Main thing that we want to avoid is running out of thieves' tools. So that's what the quick save is going to be for. Oh, this could make it, but it won't. Nope. Alright, we're definitely going to have to reload. Plus 3 already. Shit.
Come on, open up.
There we go. Whew, there we go. Told you, clarifies nothing. There is no more context you can gain from that scene. It just exists and is super well known now. Oh, more gold. Fire amber and hyena ear, huh? Even more gold and some infernal iron. Hell yeah, let's go. Nice, dude, nice. Take your sausage. I said I'll take your sausage.
Might be useful.
And your pork loin. Yep.
Can't slow down.
There was another door over here. Oh, yeah, come on, come on. Oh, come on, guys. You couldn't have rolled with a better 1d4?
Shut the fuck up!
Even worse roll. Nope. There we go. Whew. Gold ring, hey? Take you, take the brass locket. What's in the burlap sack?
Please.
Open. Thing. Backpack. Nothing. Take this gold. Alright, what about this chest? Abyss Beckoners. Demon Spirit Aura. The wearer's summoned creature has resistance to all damage except psychic damage. At the start of the summoned creature's turn, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be driven mad. Huh. I was planning on making Will wear those, because that sounded like it was going to be a good benefit to whatever creature he summoned, until the point where you said it has to make a wisdom saving throw or be driven mad. Now I'm just looking at it saying, well, they are worth 450 gold, so might as well take them for that purpose, if nothing else. So is that it? Like, that just takes us back to where we were, doesn't it? Yeah. I wonder what happened to the enemies who were here. They just up and disappeared, I guess. There's only like that much that could still be explored, I guess. Could I make a jump from here to there? Hell yeah. Jump, baby.
Something over there.
Well, Don't blow yourself up, Will. Well. Huh. He's fine. Alright.
Nothing interesting buried here.
You sure?
Nothing interesting buried here.
Why did we have a whole perception successful check on it? Yeah, survival check, something over there. What do you mean? Why would you tell me there's something over there and then have nothing in it? I do still have my shovel, right? No, that's a mace. I do still have my shovel? Yes, there's my shovel. So confused. So confused. Okay, yeah, this is just back at the entrance then. So, yeah, we're done with everything here. Still trying to find this damned dowry that this dude was talking about.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
I'm trying to figure out who, like, that's probably the reason why I thought I knew who Shadowheart's voice actress was. It's just because her performance sounds familiar to me. But I can't think of who the performance is reminding me of.
Let's see what this does.
Well, at least Salazar isn't hostile to us, despite us killing all of his comrades. Nothing back here. Okay. Well, at least the fire seems to have mostly gone out from this region. Mostly. Cool. Eyewitness account. Maybe that's something we need to take a look at? Though an official document, this appears to be one of many hastily produced copies documenting the night of El Tural's descent into Avernus. Okay. Guess not what we're looking for, but we'll take a look. I am acting Gauntlet Emir of the Flaming Fist. Repeat what you told my people for the room to hear. You should be helping. Aren't you supposed to help? First, I need to know what happened. It's gone. The city, the light, the companion. I was born in its glow. Never seen real darkness before. Get a grip on yourself, man. There was no sound to begin with. The sky flickered dark and then light again. Then the companion changed from gold to black. My farm's almost a half day's ride from the city, but I could hear the screams. Thousands of people plunged into darkness while the world went mad. And then, more lights, but dark lights. It makes no sense, I know. They came from the companion. Wicked streaks stabbing into the city and tearing it apart. Then the sky, the ground, the buildings, they all folded in on themselves. Like an invisible hand were crushing them. And the city? There is no city. El Tural is gone. When did this happen? Yesterday. I fled through the darkness until I found you. Lock him up. I've done nothing wrong. You've got to go and help them. He's the 11th we picked up since morning. Make copies, deliver the transcript to every Flaming Fist post from here to the Risen Road by hand. Until we know exactly what's happening out there, nobody from Eltergard goes west. And don't talk to anyone outside the Fist about this. Maintain control. Ah, the classic pretend it doesn't actually exist. I'd imagine, since we found him in this region, particularly in this room, which is next to this room, that the dowry might be located somewhere around here. Do you have any water still available? Doesn't look like it. Anybody else have any water?
Sharp as ever.
Oh, there might be in one of my backpacks. Hey bro, how'd you like backpacks? Doesn't look like I have any water just lying around. Nope. Alright. Come on, guys. Enough of the blinded. Nothing? A hammer, apparently. If I were a dowry, where would I be? Ooh, a carafe of water.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Where is the... Yeah. Slowest scrolling speed ever. Jesus. God, there we go. What's the power company saying now? Stages for Monday, Wednesday have been loaded. Mixture stage 2, 3, and 5. Okay. So what does that mean for me then? Oh. Tomorrow at least looks like it'll be less worse than it is today. Okay. Oh, just walk through that, huh?
What's inside?
And some farmer's wear. So what does this say then? Yeah, it's all about El Turl. Hey, idiot, you left a snot rag on my kitchen table. Haven't thrown it out yet. A lot of times I want to push you into a pit of snakes, but sometimes you say something so stupid and funny I think about it for days. Don't panic. Let's talk when you're home. Be safe out there. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, I'm afraid. Hard to see what's actually going on over there. Just barrels. Nothing super important.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless.
What's on the bubbling cauldron? I picked that up, just straight up, huh? Can't imagine I can just throw that at someone in combat. That should be interesting. The only real thing I can even remotely think about as to where this dowry might be located is, you know, on the body of the deceased. But I'm pretty sure Benrin's not going to appreciate me doing that. You know.
Very well.
Not that we have any other dialogue options with him right now.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
We tried my best. We tried. But alas, we found nothing. You're so less than helpful, Benrin. Yeah, okay. Is this going to be one of the few quests I actually look up the solution to? Because, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I have skimmed over this entire area. I can't imagine it being anywhere right now. Oh, what's this called? Rescue the Trap Man? Alright, let's take a look-see. This is like one of the few quests we still have left. Next to the Stellar quest as well. And it's just a tree. Like, that's going to take us through into the Underdark. That's going to take us to Moonrise Towers, in Baldur's Gate. That's going to take us into the Mountain Pass, which could take us to the Moonrise Towers. And we tried to go to the Creation. The game was like, yo, bro, you are way underleveled for this area. Do not go there. Well, let's, you know, submit to your opinion on that. What else? Brace your potential. I mean, that's just like do the thing. That's an overall thing. Moonrise Towers. She won't want us to go into the Underdark. We gotta find. It's normal. See. Really?
Surprised this hay hasn't gone up in flames yet.
There's something hidden here, in the hay.
Okay, sure.
If not over, then through.
Literal needle in a haystack, I guess.
I need a quick word.
I found this chest. I think it's yours.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
Well, that takes care of that. Now we need to go back to the cellar of that one place in the Blighted Village.
What was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great square. A hungry minotaur, hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Obsessed with a particular book. All the information we got about this. So I guess we gotta look through all these books.
Open up.
We already read this, didn't we? Yeah, we read that. Oh, my painting now, I guess. Oh God, is it still out? No, looks like we're fine. Does it remember us, though?
You are not my master. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Yes, an ally. I'm an ally of your master's.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Shit. Looks like we're on 50-50 here. He's as fine as Zolkir has ever lived.
Poor choice.
No.
Will be purged.
Try it again. I don't want this quest to be lingering in my to-do list forever. Nor do I want it to be summoning that bloody explosive orb again.
If you are his ally, only what think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
All wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
I read a doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
I'd see the ones I love.
Weak. A poor choice.
I hate this mirror so much. Hate this mirror. Good thing I quick save right on the choice.
Acceptable. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Enemy suffering?
Pathetic. A poor choice. You will be
This
purged.
fucking mirror.
Acceptable. If you could see anything, you seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
What path lies before me? A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
A lot of bones, apparently. A lot of bones. Scroll of Featherfall, huh? Take the basilisk oil. The Moonhaven logbook. The book is filled with pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26 Eliasis, Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day. Kalashite. 7 Eliant, stranger, name unknown, passes through. Not Thayan. Rashemi? 14 Marpanoth, 3 men in black armor pass through. Not Thayan. 2 Oktar, Hackett, journeyman, passes through. Not Thayan. 30 Oktar, raid, black armored soldiers. Some damage, not Thayan, but dangerous. 14 Nightal. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. 14 Nightal. Singe passes through. Doesn't stop. 15 Nightal. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. 18 Nightal. Raid. Same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. 20 Nightal. Smoke on horizon. Raid. Turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. These research notes. Raised dead. Failed. Gone too long. Body decomposed. Reanimation. Failed. Came back as ghoul. Had to kill again. Speak with dead. Failed. Answers unhelpful. Clone. Failed. Needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone. Failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection. Failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I've reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? What book, though? Must be in that gilded chest.
Let's see what this does. I doubt a bear this size went down without a fight.
My faith will guide me. This bear was young, judging by the teeth. Juveniles aren't so impressive as trophies.
Let's move.
Oh shit, look at all these. Shock and grasp, see invisibility, detect thoughts, web, dark vision. Not bad. Not bad indeed. Secret lever. We'll come back to that.
Breathe deep and move.
Take this antidote.
I bet that'll fit in my pack. Trap. Be cautious.
Ah. I think I see what the book is. Nice. Okay. Come back to that. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole. Sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags, they are beautiful, they are powerful. Speak not a word against them. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Yoselfa Elgin, scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her God's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely. Or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider, we already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds. Beliefs end station in life, but even this assessment is subject to market forces, Lord Kellamvor weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route, not the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be the most dull and unimaginative sort that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return. Bracers of Defense become the Bulwark. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. Karlak? I think I have gloves you might like.
Hey, good looking.
There we go. Boost our AC back up to 15 with that.
Defender of the people. Never a dull moment.
I like how Shadowheart somehow has one more AC than I do. Okay, I'm gonna go check on that lever in the back here before I get the book. Ah, and a key. Probably need that for the gate. Oh. Shortcut back around. Very helpful. Saves me having to take the long journey.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
A trap. Time to dance.
See. Off at 4, yeah. This will be the last set of actions I can do. Oh, fuck off with that. Use me. With inspiration this time. There we go. Just in case, let's also disarm the marble plate. There we go.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
Yeah, drop the tome, ready to destroy it.
You feel better the second the book is out of your hands. The voices return, louder, stronger, commanding you to stop. But they have no hold on you. All you have to do is strike.
But where is book? I see no book. Did it fall into a cocoon? So I'd love to be able to destroy the book, except I can't fucking see it anymore. Good thing we made a quick save right before that bit.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
The book is... You try to... You can sense...
Curious.
You feel better. The voice... They have...
Again, it just... Oh, it's put in my inventory. How does that mean... How is that dropping the book? If I've just put it back into my inventory. Target cannot be an inanimate entity, huh? Shadowheart? So I guess we don't have the light from the divine, despite one of us being a paladin and the other of us being a cleric? No? Come on, guys.
All right.
There we go. I'm smart. Wow, get far.
My turn.
Ah, you're invisible. There we go. We did it. Alright. Let's take another look at what my capabilities are here. Got the Illithid Persuasion, which I can only use once per long rest. Transfused Health. Concentrated Blast. You must be concentrating on another spell to cast it. Okay. Force Tunnel. Charge forward, pushing all objects and creatures in your path 4 meters away from you. Favorable Beginnings. The first attack roll or ability check you make against any targets gains a bonus equal to your proficiency bonus. That could be useful. I mean, like this. Your attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 psychic damage, but you take 1 to 4 psychic damage every turn for 10 turns. No. Why would I want to do that? I'll take this one, though. Charm. Channel the dark allure of the tadpole to charm an enemy that attacks you, preventing them from attacking you until the next turn. When you make a successful attack roll against a foe, you can change that into a critical hit. What are you requiring that you're locked? Push anything and anyone back 6 meters. Creates creature suffering falling damage because your actions take an additional 1 to 8 psychic damage. Well, let's see how that goes.
There's no time to waste. What's next, I wonder?
But can't find that out now. Gotta go. Running out of time. It is just about 4 p.m. Let's hope I don't live to regret this. Anyway, see everyone next time. Won't be any time today, I don't think, because, like, it has gone up again. So what do they say? 4 till 6, and then 10 till 2 in the morning later on. So, yeah, probably won't be back for the afternoon stream. I'll have other things to do at the very least, so probably won't be back on this. But I could always stream during the week. Maybe. If not, next weekend's always available. Anyway, hope everyone has a good weekend. Hope your smoking goes well there, Chris. I'll see everyone later whenever. Bye.